Good morning, everyone. We are sitting one more time with Mr. Ray Duran from Quontic Bank. Ray has been kind enough to give me a second interview, this time in English, which is going to be kind of hard for me, but I'm pretty sure that he's going to be a lot more comfortable. So, good morning, Ray.
Good morning, César.
Ray, can you please tell the people about your role in Quontic Bank and what is Quontic Bank?
Well, I'm the regional manager for Florida for Quontic Bank. Quontic Bank is a small bank owned in New York City. It's owned by mortgage individuals. These guys, they used to own a very large mortgage company back in the day, and they sold it about a year before the crash. It was a perfect situation for them. And then when the market turned, they took advantage of it and they purchased a property, a bank that was actually in receivership, and they fixed it, and Quontic Bank is the vehicle that we use to do mortgages all over the country. So what makes us different is that we're owned by mortgage guys. So the sole reason why we exist really is to do mortgages, and we do them quite well. We have all kinds of different products. We have products for foreign nationals that are very aggressive. We have products for owner-occupied, light dock, all the way up to $3 million. What does that mean? That means if you're self-employed or an employee and your income is substantial, but on your taxes it doesn't appear, it doesn't show what your actual income is, this product was made for you. All we require is a letter from a verification letter from your accountant verifying your income. That letter is not verified. It has to be on the accountant's letterhead and signed, but it's not verified. And if you're an employee, all we need is a verification of employment. Also, it doesn't get verified. So 25% down, credit score as low as 680, and the rates start at 5.5. It's a very aggressive program. It also has an option for a 30-year fixed. The 5.5 is a 5-year arm. 30-year fixed is 3/8 higher, so it would be a 5.875 starting rate. But you can buy that down with discount points, which are tax deductible because it's prepaid interest. We also have 90% condominiums with no condo questionnaire. That's a Fannie Mae program that we put together. It's very aggressive. We do a lot of that. We have first-time home buyer programs. We have FHA programs. We have a lot of different programs.
Yes, one of the reasons that I insist on doing interviews with Ray and with Quontic Bank is that I can tell you firsthand that they are in the business of lend money to home buyers. They are not in the business of financial investment or asset management. No.
We don't have a private banking division, so we get a lot of referrals from bigger banks because they know we're not going to take their clients and we're actually going to close their loans. We also have light dock stated programs for investors. We do commercial loans. We're very aggressive in what we do. So we have a lot of programs that fit the needs of the buyers.
And Ray, do you work with investors?
We do, absolutely.
Yes. Do you have a program for them? The company who want to buy a multifamily?
Sure. Yeah, we have programs for investors that buy multifamilies, apartment buildings, warehouses.
Foreign investors?
Yep, we do it for national investors also. And we basically, when we're doing investment properties, we're qualifying the property itself more than anything else because we're qualifying the rental income to cover the mortgage payment at 1%. So it's basically at 100%.
Okay.
And we give 95% credit of the rental income that is estimated for that property.
And one time I was seeing an interview, a conference that you were giving in the company, and you were telling us that also the people who already have a mortgage, but they can come to you to restructure their debt and everything. Do you have that kind of program?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, right now I'm working with 2 clients that have a mortgage that they've had for about 9 years, and they want to refinance and take some money out because they want to buy a second home. And their payments are actually going to go down compared to what they originally had because their rate originally was much higher. So I'm giving them a lower rate, I'm giving them money to buy the second home, and I'm doing the financing on the second home also at the same time. So it's like a perfect win-win situation for them.
Thank you, Ray. And another question is, you know that the high-end buyer, the waterfront buyer, the people who's buying a house 4 million, 5 million, 6 million and up, some most of the time they are cash buyers.
Yes.
But also I always tell them, why don't we go to the bank? Why don't you finance part of the deal? You know, so you don't get rid of all of this cash that maybe you can use for another house. So,
Exactly.
do you work with high-end clients?
We do. We work with a lot of high-end jumbo buyers. Being located in New York City, a large part of our market is jumbo, high-end market. So our jumbo rates are extremely aggressive. And you're going to have a hard time finding a better rate when it comes to our jumbo market.
Okay, and I'm glad that you mentioned New York City because that was my next question. A lot of people from New York and from California, for tax reasons mostly, they are coming to Florida. Are you used to work with them? Do you feel comfortable, working with them?
Yeah, absolutely. We're a federally chartered bank, so we do loans in all 50 states. And I work with clients from New York, California, Nevada, Arizona, Minnesota, Chicago. I have clients from just about all parts of the country.
Okay.
You know,
And what about Canada? Because there is a lot of buyers from Canada here in Miami.
we do work with a lot of Canadians. Canadians are great clients. It's not a difficult loan to do at all. Sometimes we have clients to transplant from Canada to the U.S. with their job, and we actually do their loan as a Fannie Mae loan under a special program that we have.
Well, that's great.
So it's very aggressive.
Okay, and we all know that in Venezuela there is a lot of trouble, political trouble, but they are still the second buyers in the state. So, do you work with Venezuelans?
A lot of Venezuelans.
Because a lot of banks have problems working with
Most
Venezuelans.
banks have basically shut down Venezuela. We still do Venezuela. You know, we verify their income with a CPA letter, and we verify that the money they're using is in a bank account and it's verifiable. And we still do Venezuelan clients. As a matter of fact, right now I have quite a few of them.
Ah, okay. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of Venezuelan people, they used to have the vacation homes, or they came to Miami and bought their homes according to the Venezuelan life that they had. But they have to adapt, Maybe they have to move inside Florida, they have to do all kinds of things. They are living right now in the States and they have to change their lifestyle. So, do you work with this kind of Venezuelan, not from Venezuela, but U.S. residents right now?
Absolutely, absolutely. We work with a lot of clients who initially purchased a home as an investor for a national, and now they're living here. So we work with them to refinance that property or to sell it and buy another property under a regular financing, Fannie Mae loan or a jumbo product, depending on the circumstances.
And I know that today is a busy day, Ray. And one last question. Do you have like a special program, or what about first-time home buyers?
We
We're
do.
talking about the millennials. What are you doing with them?
We have different programs for millennials, for first-time home buyers, to be clear. The first-time home buyer program helps with closing costs. The first-time home buyer program assists with money for down payments. It's a good program.
Okay.
We offer it.